I'm here with Darren from the MOE Foundation. Darren, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you very much.
Now explain the MOE Foundation to me.
So MOE Foundation is also known as Ministry of Entrepreneurship, and it was really born from my brothers and sisters and I's experiences as young children. We grew up on a council estate in Kent, and we'd always talk about one day we would help kids who were like us from poorer backgrounds. We've all been pretty successful, we've been very lucky. Back in July 2000, our mother died. She was only 52 years old, and as one of the things that we did was we said, you know, one day we'll set up a foundation in her name, so it's in her honour, so there's a real legacy to it. And 12 years on, January 2012, we launched the organisation. It's been going for 18 months now, and it's a CIO charity working both in the UK but also in Tanzania. We've got a chicken farm, and also we support people who live on the streets of Mumbai as well. So it's growing on an international scale, but really its base is here in the UK, in London.
And can you give us an example of the kind of work that you do here in London?
Yeah. So one of the core things that we do is we give a 5-day coach training program, which is about teaching young people. We tend to work with people between the ages of 18 and 25 is the typical target audience. But what's happening is corporations are bringing their people in. We've got older mentors who want to come on the course as well. So we've got a 5-day coaching program, which is usually £2,500 in the corporate space, and we've gifted it to 85% of our young people. So far we've gifted just over £200,000 worth of development to 100 young people in the UK. So that's one of our programs. We've also got a 1-day career leadership program, because lots of our young people just want advice on how to write a CV, how to set themselves up ready for a presentation, which is great. And then the next thing that we're launching January next year is called the MOE Dream Factory, and it's our 7-week entrepreneurial foundation, which helps them to go from the concept of what it means to run a business, so to dream about it, to then over a 7-week period they have to then put that into a business plan and build the structure of that business plan, and then we'll help them, if we think they're ready, to actually become successful. And one of the things that's really great is here at the conference, at the exhibition, if you see Natalka, who is doing all of the diagrams, so Natalka Design, Natalka was my first ever entrepreneurial apprentice, so I helped Natalia set up a business just over a year ago, and here she is today drawing for the next 2 days this conference.
How fantastic. Well, I was going to say, can you give us an example of perhaps a success story? But you've just done that for me. What a brilliant, brilliant story. Yeah. So she's here for the 2 days, yeah. And she's going to be... So what was it exactly that she did with you guys?
Yeah. Well, so Natalia and I met just over a year ago. She was working in an organisation doing very long hours, and she's an artist, and I met her for breakfast, and over that breakfast I just turned around to her and said, give up your job, I'll pay you for 6 months to be my apprentice, and I will help you set up your business. And so that's what we did, and that was for 6 months. I paid her through my own organisation. We set her up in her business, and Natalia's here today for 2 days, but 2 weeks ago she was in America working with Twitter, Google, Facebook, drawing for one of their conferences.
Wow.
So she's a real success story, and she's a real ambassador, and that's what we try to do. Is it's not about Darren Robson, it's not about my family, it genuinely is. All the stories on the MOE Foundation website are about wonderful organisations that we've got here, but also young people like Natalia really sharing their stories and becoming community ambassadors, because if Natalia can do it, then if you've got the get up and go, then anyone can really do it. But you've got to have that, you know, ability to take responsibility and be proactive.
Absolutely. And why is B4B therefore so important?
Yeah, well, when I heard about B4B and met with Caroline, I just fell in love with the concept. I think it's a fantastic bridge. You know, I'm very fortunate. I run 3 organisations, so my charity is one of my organisations. I also run a not-for-profit with a couple of other people. That's 10 years old in 40-odd countries. And then I've got my own consultancy organisation. So I sit in the middle of charity, you know, the third sector, social entrepreneurship, and then the corporate sector. So I get to see this world across these different worlds. And when I heard about B4B and what it was doing, I just fell in love with the purpose. I think it's fantastic what UBM have done to sponsor something like this, to really bring charities and the corporate sector together to start to see what's our strengths and talents, what can we all learn from each other. Because in my experience, people in the corporate world are very, very good at building scalable organisations, but what they want is a bit more soul. And then what we've got here is lots of organisations that have got real soul, but don't necessarily know how to scale. So there's some real lessons that can be bridged, and I think the B4B project and initiative and UBM are really fantastic to sponsor that and to give that opportunity to create lots of really great conversations.
And what are you trying to get out of these couple of days?
So really what we're looking to do is, if there's organisations that have got young people that would benefit and would like to be gifted the MOE Coach training programme, we're very happy to do that. By the end of this year, it will be 125 young people we would have qualified. That's from a standing start of nowhere. So anyone who's got young people that they think would really benefit from any of our programmes, please come and talk to us. We're very proud in the UK. In the last year, we've built up charitable partnerships with 12 of the UK leading charities. So Prince's Trust, Foy Federation, Centrepoint, Action for Children, Kids Company, organisations that are here, we're already partnering with them and helping them by giving their young people our courses. So any of those organisations that would like support, please come to us. And then we're also very lucky, I won't mention them because they're very private, but we work with a number of big oil companies, mining companies and banking organisations. So anyone who's a corporate here that would like to sort of support us by giving us the space, that's all we ask for, no money. We need to be able to operate and run our courses in your nice learning environment. So that's what we do, and that's how we keep our costs to a minimal, and that means that we can run our organisation at a profit, which we are doing, which is great.
Darren, it sounds like a fantastic organisation. Thank you very much. I'm sure you'll have a fantastic 2 days. Enjoy the show. And there you have it. Go over. If you've got any... I mean, how old are the kids that you work with? 18 to 24?
18 to 25, but all the way up. Old people as well are welcome.
Old people as well. Anyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. Head across and chat to Darren and the guys from the MOE Foundation. Amazing. Thank you very much.